Now, welcome back to the channel, all my hustlers and grinders and go-getters, the ones that wake up in the morning and look in the mirror and say, I'm gonna get money today. It's Matt in the JoJo, and we're back with another video. And damn, JoJo, we've been working our asses off, huh? Seriously, we've been getting this money every single day, which is crazy. And it's hot as hell out here in California right now.
It's a hot day. Good news, it's supposed to be cooler tomorrow, but today, super hot. And we had 4 full loads today, and our last job ended up being a little bigger than we thought it was going to be, and it was hot. You actually did a cool game where you kind of timed it.
I told the Julio like this, we're going to do this job in 10 minutes. It was a pile of old ass wood, like a half a load, and it was just falling apart and shit. And what I did was told Julio, we got 10 minutes to get this done. It's hot as hell out here. We're in the sun. So what I did was I laid a tarp down, and me and him just raked it and shoveled it into the tarp. We tacoed it. JoJo was on the lift gate, and she was bringing us up, and we were tossing it into the dump truck, and we were done in 10 minutes. And let me tell you, we got our cardio in today because I was sweating like a damn wet dog today, JoJo.
Oh, I know. You got into the dump truck, and I was like, oh, you're wet. He was soaking wet from sweat, and then all the wood shavings was like stuck to his skin and in his hair, and I was like, oh. The hot days, the hot days can just be kind of miserable. But if you're in an area like, Florida, then you're used to not only hot weather, but humid weather, which I lived in Tennessee, and that's a whole other ball game right there. We don't have to deal with that. I want to say hi to Clutter Reduction because he says he hadn't made a live in a while, and so he's looking forward to it. So we're really glad you're here, Chris. And if you haven't yet, check out his channel because he's got a channel and he has really, really, really good stuff on there. I actually watched a video recently that he did about like how he moves big things all by himself. And he was just really breaking it down and showing the tools that he uses to get, take out a great big huge refrigerator by himself. And I just think they're so informative. So if you haven't yet, check him out, Clutter Reduction, Junk Removal on YouTube. And you actually have someone, humble monster, that says, shout out to Clutter Reduction from Johnny with Recycle for You. So he's obviously a fan of yours.
Did you see what happened when I was drinking my beer?
No, what happened?
Look, my pinky, it went up.
Pinky goes up.
Fancy as hell.
You do junk removal for a while and start any business and start making some money. You'll find that life gets better and you may be lifting your pinky up too.
Pinky's in the air. But anyway, so the first job we did today was actually that school job. We posted a video, 2 weeks ago. Mm-hmm. We went and gave a price on it. And the best thing about this job was they loaded everything up for us. So we brought both trucks. We loaded everything up and we were done by 10 o'clock on that first job.
Yeah. And one of the loads was all metal. So that was really good. No dump fee. Actually got paid a little bit off of that. And the pieces were big. They had redone their cafeteria. So it's just a whole bunch of cafeteria stuff. And they were big and bulky, and it was a very easy job today.
It was super easy. Then the last job of the day was super hard to do, JoJo. I ain't gonna lie. I looked at it, I was like, oh shit, really? In the sun, a little pile from hell. It wasn't that big, but we got it done. We made that money. We killed it today like we always do, JoJo.
It was wood, and it wasn't just big pieces of wood that you pick up and, and carry off and take. It wasn't like construction debris. It was like Matt said, small pieces of rotted wood that you're just kind of better off shoveling it or raking it.
So here's some motivation for you guys. I see a lot of people on my Facebook page or in the trash talk group saying that their sales are down and that they're worried about their business. Me personally, I don't stress off stuff when it slows down. I look forward to it slowing down. And let me tell you, it has not slowed down for us at all. We are truly blessed. Actually, here's some motivation. Our sales are up 70% more than last year. So I'm seeing a lot of people posting stuff saying they're slow for them. They're not getting the business. Whenever you see posts like this, don't let it get in your head. And don't get in your own head either. Right now, people are getting ready to go back to school, so it might slow down a little bit for you. People are coming back from vacation or taking vacations or getting their kids ready, so it might be a little bit slower right now, but don't stress on it. I see these comments, they're posting like, oh, I'm worried about my business, if I'm gonna be able to make it and all this stuff. You should have a fat cash nest tucked away just in case shit happens. Like if I broke my leg and I went on a fishing trip, JoJo, for like 2 years, I think we'd be good.
Fishing trip for 2
I'm just kidding. So don't get in your head. Don't let other people get in your head. Stay motivated. Like every time I talk to the Julio every morning, I'm like, Julio, what's going on? You ready to get this money? He's like, hell yeah. I said, all right, hop in the truck. Let's do this.
Yeah, start off positive.
If you follow me on Facebook, I don't post nothing that's negative. I always try to post motivational stuff and just give that good energy and that positive energy out. It goes a long way.
It comes back to you, too.
It definitely does.
What you bring out. So Kevin, once again, he's joining us from Florida. So how hot is it in Florida right now? And then also include the humidity, because that makes a huge difference. I lived in Tennessee, and it could be like 90 degrees. You're dying in 90 degrees. It's so hot with the humid when it's 90
We
degrees.
over here complaining, JoJo. And there's some junk haulers in Arizona right now working in 110-degree weather, 115-degree weather. And we're over here worried about 101-degree weather, JoJo.
Yeah. And it's different, too, because if you're in Arizona, it's a dry heat. Here, it's hot, but we're kind of by the ocean. So we almost always get an evening breeze. But we don't have to deal with the humidity.
So do me a favor, leave a comment down below. Are your sales up? Are they down? And that's something you should be checking every single month. You should be checking how much money you're making every single month. If the month's better than last year's month, is it better than the year before? And also you should be checking, I had a brain fart, JoJo. Where your jobs are coming from. That will tell you a lot. You want to know if it's coming from Facebook, Google, yard signs. You got to keep track of that stuff. What zip codes it's coming from, because then you know it's working.
Yeah. So that's something you should do. If you have a program like Workies or whatever you use, that will keep track of it for you. But if you don't have anything like that, you could just simply ask every single customer before you leave, how'd you hear about us? Always make sure you ask that, because that will give you your answer. It's either going to be word of mouth. My neighbor used you before, or I heard great things about you, or I've seen your Facebook ad or something like that. And then, you put that in the back of your mind, because that will let you know, oh, I need to do more of that. That's working. That's the second person today that said it was Facebook. So I'm definitely going to keep doing that.
So I'm going to tell you like this. Today we ate lunch. We sat down next to a group of guys that were sitting there having lunch, some construction workers. And this is when you know you're doing something right. The guys were like, hey, I know you. Instagram, Facebook, you're kind of like not famous, but we see you everywhere.
They did.
That's when you know you're branding your business right. When you got some strangers that you don't even know saying that they seen you. And me and the Julio and the JoJo get that all the time from customers. Like, damn, we see you marketing all the time. We went with you. We liked the pictures. We felt comfortable, but we see you everywhere. You guys are really branding your business good. When you're getting that reaction from customers, you know you're doing something right.
And what's really awesome is we're doing that without paying for ads.
Which is crazy.
We're doing that just through social media. So, nothing's better than that. It's almost like if you spent all that money to run a commercial and somebody's like, you look familiar. Aren't you in such and such commercial? But you didn't pay for a commercial slot. You're using social media. Take advantage of social media. It is free. And, 30, 40 years ago, people didn't really use that. And you had to pay for your marketing. And now you can utilize a free platform.
Now I'm going to tell you like this. If your sales are down right now, I got 2 words for you. Grind harder. Straight up, 2 words, JoJo. If your sales are down, grind harder. If you ain't got no jobs on the calendar, I got 2 words for you. Grind harder. If you're worried about your competition taking your jobs, what you need to do is grind harder. And that's all I got to say, JoJo. Grind harder, right?
Yeah. That's great.
I've been waiting forever to do that, really, JoJo. I wanted to do that like on the last 3 lives, but I forgot.
Okay. Kevin says, it's been raining a lot here in Florida. It has been hard for me to work during the summer. So many people say that spring is junk removal season and everything. And, that's true, but it's only true because that's when you typically have good weather. Good weather is junk removal season. Whether if it was October, November, December, and you were not having rain or snow and it was just unseasonably warm with great temperatures, you would be busy during those months. It's simply a nice weather thing because people aren't usually, cleaning out their garage and doing yard work and getting their decks taken apart and rebuilt and new hot tubs and stuff. They're not doing that in bad weather. They're doing that in good weather. And if it's springtime and you guys are raining and it's raining and hasn't stopped raining, and then your phone will probably slow down. It's weather related. It's not really the time of year.
And here's a little tip too. If you can't handle the weather, what we do is whenever we tackle jobs that are more difficult, or we gotta like cut up a hot tub or cut up a shed or knock down a shed or something, we always tackle those jobs first thing in the morning. And then we try to line up the garage clean outs, the curbside pickups later on in the day. But it don't always work out like that. But that's what we try to do most of the time.
That is what we try to do. Also, when we show up to a job and it's a huge job, we tackle whatever is the most difficult thing first. The heaviest item we stick in there first. If there's like easy things to get to over here, but in the back there's quite a bit of walk and there's this thing to do, we always just tackle the hardest stuff first because you're fresh.
It ain't nothing worse than trying to tackle a heavy ass piece and trying to lift it up on top of all your junk at the end of the job. So always pick up the heavy stuff and load that shit first.
Yep, that's what we do. That is what we do.
And we had no idea what we were going to talk about in this video today. I was like, JoJo, we got to go live today. She's like, yeah, man, we do.
I almost forgot it's Monday. I was like, oh, we have to go live. It's Monday. And we're like, what are you going to talk about? I don't know what we're going to talk about.
We didn't have to go live. We wanted to go live.
Yeah, but people kind of expect it on Mondays. Yeah. And I like to stay consistent. Even if you don't want to be consistent, you should just stay consistent. That's my Monday advice.
So we got a new video coming out later on this week, and you guys should see all the things that the JoJo and the Julio took home off the job. I'm not going to talk about it on this video, but it's coming out, I think like Wednesday or Thursday.
Yeah.
They got a lot of good stuff. Let me tell you, I think her and the Julio might be turning lightweight into hoarders.
Well, it's once again that whole manifesting thing. I'll tell you my manifestation story. It's every time I move my hands we get out of focus.
I think the cat did something on that.
Something. So we're having our wedding dress rehearsal the day before the wedding. And we decided, I'm like, I want something like more intimate, and I don't want to just go to a restaurant. People, they'll go to a fancy restaurant or something after rehearsal. And I just wanted to have like a really nice rehearsal dinner at home in the backyard, set up nice and decorated and laid back with maybe like lawn games and drinks and just kind of chilling in the backyard. And then I was thinking to myself, well, I would need like nice dishes to present the food on and stuff.
So what the JoJo does first thing in the morning, she sits down with her legs crossed and starts doing this shit. I need this stuff, please, junk guys, bring me this stuff. I'm just kidding.
No, but I just kind of put it out there. I was like, oh man, I'm gonna need some dishes for entertaining. That's what it was. And then so we go to this job. And
when they say good stuff, there was some good stuff.
Yeah,
there.
it's not always good stuff when they say that, but this time it was really good stuff. And so, you had to, it was one of those jobs where you had to go and take things out of the drawers and out of the cabinets and stuff. And as I'm taking things out of the cabinets, there's these really nice, she actually got it from like the Home Shopping Network, just really nice white bowls and plates that you put like crackers and cheese and grapes and stuff like that on, and just all kinds of platters to serve things on. And I was like, are you kidding me? Like, really? They're even white, which goes with any color you select. And it was perfect. And I'm bringing all of these home. By the end, Matt had no idea how, because when I want something, I'll take it and I'll put it in the backseat of the pickup truck. Because we had the dump truck and the truck and trailer, and we were loading everything up. And so the back of the pickup truck is the items that I want to keep. And he had no idea how much stuff I had no idea. He opens up the door and he's like, oh, but the bad side of that is when you're done doing a job that is that much work.
And keep in mind, it's Friday. It's hot. We did 4 full loads. The JoJo has the back of the bed of the truck full of stuff. Julio has the dump truck full of stuff. And the back seat of the Tundra is full of stuff. And I'm done for the day. I'm happy the day's done. The job's done. We donated a bunch of stuff. We get home. It's like 3 o'clock. And guess what? It's hot as hell outside. And JoJo brought so much shit back home. I should have recorded that part too.
Yeah, that's the only part I don't like about it is, you're kind of loading up those things in the back of the truck when you're fresh. Like you're at the job. Ooh, this is cute. And oh, this is nice. And you're putting it in the back of the truck. And then by the end of the day, you're looking at it and you're going, oh crap, I have to like unload all of this and put it away. And it's a lot of work, but it was a lot of good stuff. They had a ton of kids stuff. Julio made bank that day. He brought home so much stuff for his kids.
He was Christmas shopping earlier in August.
Yeah. So, Reset Advantage and Hauling says he made it to the live show and it's been a while. So speaking of that, so many of you have heard about the Matt and JoJo's Road to Success program, which is a 8-week personalized coaching. And we had lots of people. We had a huge response. We have a website if you want to go check it out. It is sonomastrongcoaching.com. And we knew that we would have a lot of people interested in it. It's not free. There is a charge. But even with the charge, we knew a lot of people are going to want to jump on
this. A lot of people.
Because people, they've contacted us. They've called us. Say, are you coming out with a course? We want you to come out with a course. We want a course from you. And we were thinking, so many people have courses. And then to sit down and put 5, 10, 15, 20 videos together and then have somebody purchase the videos and just sit and watch them. And you're hoping that those videos help them be successful. So not everybody's in the same ballpark. Some people struggle with this one area, but they're okay in this area. And some people are at this level and others are just starting. I'm like, I don't really think you could do a course that's one size fits all. I just don't think that's possible. And Matt and I are extremely personable. We like to really get in there and know about you and your vision and your goals and your business, because you are all individuals. You're not every junk removal business is not the exact same. Yeah, we have the same struggles, but some have different struggles depending on your area. So Matt really is the one, and I was really scratching my head. I wanted to help people.
Did you guys hear that? She said, Matt's the one that came up with that idea.
He did. He's like, you know what? Instead of a course, because I was kind of against a course, but I wanted to do something. And he actually said, how about we do an 8-week program where we really dive in to how we put our foundation in to be what it is now. But because of the foundation that we laid out in the very beginning, we don't have to pay for Google Ads. There's so many things that we did in the very beginning. And there's only so many things that you can put in regular videos, especially when our competition, how many haulers would you say is in our area?
We have at least 80 to 90 different junk haulers out here. I got a customer call me, but it's all good.
We'll call him back.
We'll call him back.
And we also are and we're tight with a lot of our competition, you know. Competition is a good and healthy thing to have in your area. Number one, if there's other people doing junk removal and they're successful at it, that means that there is money to be made in your area doing junk removal. So it's not a bad thing. And, you know, you could be in good with your competitions and you guys can shoot each other, work back and forth, because you can't always get to every job. But we do have to be careful because a lot of our competition are subscribers to our channel. And so obviously there's some things that we do that we're not going to like put out there.
And here's a little tip right here. I had the customer call me right now. And what I did, instead of letting it go to voicemail, I text them back saying, can I call you right back? I'm with the customer. So that's the gold nugget of the day. Don't let it go to voicemail. Let them know you called them right back. Yes. And that's exactly what I just did. And also I got another announcement, JoJo. Bob from Monarch Trucks in San Jose told me that the truck is going to be ready on the 14th.
Okay.
So we've been waiting on it. It's been delayed a little bit. Yeah. And imagine buying truck number 2 and never paying for Google Ads. That's exactly what we did, JoJo.
Yes. That's actually,
that's some damn motivation right there.
It's one of the reasons why we wanted to do this, because we're like, you know what? There's a lot of things that we do to get our phone to ring that it's like worth being in a program. Like it's really worth sitting down and saying, hey, make sure you're doing this, and have you not thought of that? Because this is what we do. And we do this every day. And when we do it, our phone rings.
And we got such a long list and stuff that we're going to break down in this coaching 8-week thing that we're doing. It's going to be so much value to you viewers out there. So something you got to do if you get picked is put this in action. Don't just listen to us. You really got to put the work in and do what we say to do. We're going to go hard on you guys. The ones that we picked, trust me, me and the JoJo are going to tell you how it is. No, not sugarcoating nothing. We're going to push you guys as hard as possible to make your business successful and bigger than what it is.
Yeah. And so, you know, getting back to Matt's idea of, hey, let's do like an 8-week coaching program, but we're only going to take 10 people at a time. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then we were thinking, and we're like, you know what? We're going to end up with probably 40, 50 people wanting to do this. And so, and then we had a criteria. We're like, you know what? Yeah, we could just we could accept the money from all 50 people and just like put them all.
I told the JoJo, let's do that and get go. She said we couldn't do that though.
No. And I'm like, you know what? When people emailed us, we had a system when they emailed us and they were like, we really, really want to do your 8-week program. Please, you know, consider us and this and that. We read through those. We went and we checked out their website if they had one. Not everybody has one. Some people are really just starting, and that's fine. We researched the area. We wanted to make sure that the person that the people, number one, answered our questions correctly, because there were questions. And I was really surprised how some people kind of wrote us back, but they didn't answer the question. I'm like,
so if you didn't answer the questions, we just didn't even bother.
Because we definitely want people that will like listen to what we're telling them and follow the direction and put it into place so that they can succeed, their business can grow, and they can be like it's important that the people that go through our program get so much value from it that, once again, word of mouth is so important. We want them to be done with the program and be like, wow, that program put me to another level. That program did this. That program did that. So that's why we're not just going to take anybody's money. We researched and we wanted to make sure they had a population. So if you were chosen, it's not that you won't be chosen next time, because we'll do this again, but we just chose the immediate ones that, like, you know what, they have, we see success for them. They have the population, they have the ability to answer the questions correctly, and this and that. So there was there was reasoning behind it. And 10 people is really, it's doable for a class, because we want to ask you a question. We want you to be able to answer it. We also want you to get value from the other people, because people are at different levels. Some people may just be starting. Others may be up here a little bit, and it's going to be very, very helpful. Not only are we giving you great advice and the ins and outs and actually telling you word for word what to do, and even showing it if you're confused how to do it, you will get value just troubleshooting with other people.
It's going to be off the hook. It's going to be mid-October. And right now we have 6 for sure slots filled already. People already paid. They're locked in. So if you're in their county and you emailed us, we'll be doing little short videos on the people and the counties that we picked real soon.
And that's another thing too. Once we chose somebody from your area, it was like blocked off. Because in our class, we don't want multiple people from the same area. We want to give you an advantage on your competition, right? So you wouldn't want another person that's in your area in the class getting all this inside scoop on stuff.
And I'm not going to lie, some of the emails that we got, the stories that they told us, I got kind of emotional. I started really feeling for these people that wrote us, told us how much they loved us, about their business, about their struggles, about their goals. I was like, damn, JoJo, these 10 people will probably be like family or friends for the rest of our life.
Oh, for sure.
It's just I was like, damn, talking to them on the phone, I was like, holy shit, I really, really want to help these people a lot.
Yeah. And so we did a video announcing who our very, very first pick was, and it was Around Town Junk Removal out of Phoenix, Arizona.
And they have a YouTube channel, so check them out. They're on YouTube. I think they got 450 subscribers, so go subscribe to their channel and let them know Sonoma Strong Hauling sent you.
Yeah, they are another husband and wife junk removal team.
I was watching it. I thought it was me and you at first. I was watching hold on, let me put my glasses on. It was a blonde girl. I was like, is that JoJo? Is that me? I was like, oh no, it's someone else. Oh wow.
It's great. So stay tuned, because in future videos we are doing a shout out with every single person that's chosen. We'll get their own little video about them. So we did the one, hopefully you've seen it, on Around Town Junk Removal, and our next video we will announce our next big pick. And I'm super looking forward to this, because I'm a teacher at heart anyways. So I really really like that.
So how much money did you guys make today? Leave it in the comments. And if you didn't make no money today,
leave it in the comments.
No, don't leave it in the comments. Remember this: grind harder. That's all I gotta say.
Grind harder. So let's see. A shout out to the Julio. He's not here right now, but we'll tell him you said hi. Green Up Lawn Care says 100-yard signs will get here on Thursday. Good for you.
And hopefully you got from UZ Marketing, and hopefully the competition don't knock them down. Out here in California where we live at, the competition don't like me and the JoJo. You know what that means? That means you're doing something right, JoJo. When they got to tear your signs down because they see you everywhere, you're doing something right.
And they're not too busy to do that.
We ain't got time for that shit.
I'm way too busy to go around tearing people's stuff. I almost didn't make it up for the live today. Andy Henderson says, Junk Be Gone here from Missouri. Quit my full-time job. He's full-time now.
Congratulations.
Woo! So $9,000 last month and $10K the month before. My wife started her new job at Amazon, so I won't have to worry about not getting calls now. Wow.
So check it out. You gotta love this. A slow day, only $700 in the junk business. JoJo, when I was making sandwiches and I was cooking fried chicken back in the day, I wouldn't even make that in a week.
Yeah, $700
on a slow day. That's not bad.
Yeah, that's great. This one right here. Okay, Green Up Lawn Chair says, lawn care. How do you all feel about it if I started up a podcast for the junk removal community to help interview different companies as well as to help build up the community? Like, how do we feel about that?
Do it. We're all for it.
Yeah.
So, JoJo, how much money did we make today? Do that thing. Do that. No, the bomb chihuahua. Bomb chihuahua. $2,600 and some change. It's kind of annoying, huh?
Yeah.
$2,600 and some change.
That's really annoying.
That's bad, huh? Oh my goodness, JoJo.
You know what though? I gotta say, because I had this conversation with Julio today.
Did you?
Yes. We were talking, and because we were talking about the other, we're doing backup cameras in the truck, and we were talking about going to San Jose to pick up the other dump truck. And I told him, you know what? When we first started this, like, it's just unbelievable to me. When we first started this, when we were rolling around doing junk removal in a pickup truck in the utility trailer, like, we didn't even have a button yet. And we were watching Tim Doss. We were watching him, and we were watching other people too. And I seen like an Isuzu dump truck. And I remember asking you, like, how much are those? And you were like $60,000 brand new. And I didn't say this out loud, but in my head, I was like, oh God. Like, to me at that time, $60,000 may as well been $1 million.
We was broke as hell.
No, I'm like,
5 years ago, broke as hell.
I was thinking, oh God, nowadays my thought pattern and my the way I perceive money is different. It's just different now. But back then, it just seemed so unreachable that I was kind of in the mindset of, oh, well, like, that's not going to happen. Like, that really was kind of my mindset at that time. And then I seen, remember, this is just the Tundra, not even the new one. It was just our old Mo with a little tiny utility trailer, because that's what we were using. And we were making what I felt at the time that it was good money, because we weren't used to making money like that. So it had since, as you do junk removal more and the money does come in, but it's regular. And you're like, oh, this is like, at first you're like, oh, it's kind of a fluke. I mean, at first the money coming in, you're like, oh, this surely can't keep up. Well, I mean, really, I remember you.
I was tucking it away, getting it. I was like, oh, shit.
I can't believe this is a lot of money. It's legal money. Like,
I remember I was on probation too at the time, and I was like, I gotta give this to my mom. They're gonna take my money from me. Oh, hell no.
I know, he was like, this is way too much. They're not gonna think I did this legal. Like, and I'm like, it's okay. You're not doing anything wrong. You're making money legit. And it's, it took a while to get used to that. But I remember when we were able to get our first dump truck.
It was the best feeling in the world.
It was such a great feeling. And I remember, and I even posted a thing on my Facebook, and it was like, 3 or 4 years ago, whenever we did it. And Matt was, because we both went in the car to pick up the dump truck, and then he drove the dump truck home, and I drove the car back. And it was so crazy because I had this song was playing on the radio, and it was a country song, but it was like how every road leads, it's like how life changes and your road changes direction and stuff. And it hit me when I looked up and I seen Matt was in front of me and a Salvation Army truck was off to the side. And I actually grabbed my phone and took a really quick picture because I was like, I could not believe that moment. And if you know the Matt story, the Salvation Army means something. And it was him with the dump truck, Salvation Army truck in front of me, and that song on the radio. And I just about lost it.
And the first thing we did was we took the dump truck to Antioch, California, and had my grandma put her hand on it and pray on it and bless the truck. She's not here no more. So
she was 103
years old. So Monday, when we pick this one up, I'm going to go back to Antioch, California, and have my stepmother do the same exact thing.
Yes.
So, and actually, check this out. They had bets on me today. They were getting the backup camera put on the dump truck. And guess what happened? You were like, oh, I bet you Matt's going to throw that little cart away, huh?
We came across a cart, and it's great. It's a cart where you can like put a heavy TV on and just wheel it around.
She's like, don't dump it,
I'm
Matt.
like, don't dump
whatever
that
you do, don't dump it.
To me, it's easier to use than a great big dolly. It was small, and sometimes we have jobs where you have to go into an elevator, and those great big carts don't always fit in the elevator. And this was just a little one. And I'm like, that's perfect.
So I'm back at the job, and I get a text from Julio, and he's like, did you throw that cart away? I'm like, what the hell? Seriously?
You know why
I put a laughing emoji. I typed that in there. I was like, they're putting bets on me.
You know why I thought? Because you didn't want it as bad as me. And I just thought that since
I grabbed it, JoJo.
I thought that since he didn't want it, that he would have just dumped it and then said he forgot.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
I only do that.
Forget that.
I only do that every once in a while.
You do it though. You do it.
Every once in a while. So we've been on for 36 minutes, JoJo. Holy shit.
So Green Up Lawn Care says Yuzi's the only way to go. So that's awesome that you did that.
So if you do want to get signs, they do price match anyone. So they are the best place to get signs. I love Yuzi marketing.
So he says, doing the podcast, jumping off soon, then for sure. That's kind of cool that you like asked. I don't know if you were asking our opinion or our permission. But
I would definitely do it.
Yeah, totally do it. We don't care if you do something like that. Green Up Lawn Care, I'm coming for your signs. MF. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Been watching y'all. Oh, Big J's Junk and Haul.
In the house.
That's a new name. Are you new to? Okay. Been watching y'all for close to a year. And this is my first live to catch. So welcome to the live. Started my business 2 weeks ago. Did my first job yesterday for $100. And have a $1,400 job I am starting this Saturday. Let us know where you're from. I want to know where you are from.
And also, if you've been watching the channel, me and the JoJo want 5% off that job. Each job you get until the end of the year. I'm just kidding, JoJo.
The finder, is that
a finder's fee?
So let's see. Grandma prayers are the strongest.
No, they really, really are. I got a picture on my Facebook page of her doing that too. And it was like the best feeling in the world. She would pray every single day for the business. All the time.
She was a very special lady. And there's no doubt that she's still looking down on us. There was something about us. Like she was just enthralled with us.
It didn't matter what I did back in the day. She still always prayed for me. Always.
Yeah.
So where's everyone from? Leave it in the comments down below. I know we got Alameda County in the building. I got another text from someone else.
Okay. Well, he was just asking both. So
Big J's junk removal hauling is from Fort Worth, Texas area.
Fort Worth, Texas. We visited Texas. It was really nice. We did Austin and San Antonio.
Someone said, have you met Crazy Karen? Crazy Karen.
Have we? No. I think we remember.
I met a couple Karens.
Were they crazy?
They all crazy, JoJo. So we got Richmond, Virginia in the house. We got South LA, California. We got San Jose. Can't wait to start the mentorship from you guys. Got a bunch of people in the building.
Awesome. Hi, Eric. Eric was a chosen one.
He was the chosen one. So Santa Clara is locked in, and we have some other people hitting us up from Santa Clara. So just so you know, we already locked that in. So it's going to start in October, and I cannot wait, JoJo.
It's going to be great. If Matt's, there are some things that you are so good at, like so good at. So I'm telling you that you're going to it's going to rain gold nuggets because I'll just listen to them. And I'm like, oh God, that's awesome. And I'm like, you should screenshot that. You should really show people that how you do that, because like you do things other people, I know they're not doing. Like they haven't thought of it.
So for the last 3 months, every time I get a thought of something that we do, I'll wake up in the middle of the night, grab my phone and take a note. I'll be at a job. I'll think about it. I'll take a note. So I'll be sitting there watching a Netflix series with the JoJo. I'm like, hold on, JoJo. She's like, what? We're eating popcorn, drinking soda. I said, I got to write something down. She's like, okay, man.
When he says that, that means that he has not watched what I'm watching.
When you're an entrepreneur, your mind's just going. I'm trying to figure out stuff, trying to, you know what I mean, make shit happen.
Always. I know. It's like, I'm going to turn this off because you have no idea what's going on right now.
So Florida's in the house. Who's that?
Just K's junk removal out of Florida. And the GOAT junk removal hauling from Sioux City, Iowa.
What's going down? And leave a comment. Have you guys slowed down at all? Have you guys been just going at it? Foot on the pedal, just smashing on the gas, knocking out hella jobs? Let us know how business is going for you guys.
That's once again, earlier Matt mentioned that sometimes on the Facebook trash talk group or just Facebook in general, people will say, it's so slow. Things have slowed down. I don't know what I'm going to do. It's too slow. And then when people post that, it will scare you, or it gets in your head. Oh, other people have slowed down. Am I going to slow down? Oh, my phone hasn't rung for 2 days. I'm slowing down just like everybody else is slowing down.
You got to stay consistent, advertise, and just don't quit. And the same people that I see posting stuff, all of a sudden they'll get a big job. And they're cool. They're good now. Oh, we're good now. So don't let people get in your head. And something you definitely don't want to do is get in your own head too, thinking this ain't going to work out. Tell yourself it's going to work out. Manifest that shit. Set some goals. Write them on a mirror. Write them on your wallpaper on your phone. Put them on the refrigerator and look at them every single day. And that's what we do. And I'm just knocking goals left to right, JoJo. I'm just like I write new goals down. I gotta write some more goals down. Shit.
Yeah, writing goals down it's the best. Not only does it feel amazing to just like check, did that. It feels amazing to do that, but also if you don't write them down, sometimes you'll forget you even had them, and then you won't really start working towards any goals. And really, that's what life is all about. Life is all about achieving what you can achieve, becoming the best that you can be, and you never stop doing that. It's something to look forward to. It's something to work towards. It's something that you'll be probably 70 years old, and you'll have goals. You'll have certain things that you want to do, that you strive for. So
if you want to live an average life, just go get a 9-to-5 and live that average life. If you want to be a business owner and set goals and try to crush them, then being an entrepreneur is the best thing in the world. Seriously, JoJo.
It really is.
So we've been on for 43 minutes, and I damn sure want to hop in the pool, JoJo.
So Jones in for junk removal and hauling says, going at it every weekend due to still working my full-time job. Okay, being a truck driver, but very consistent every weekend, a year straight. That's awesome. That's good for you.
And we got...
Let's see. St. Lucie junk removal. The trend has been upward. Great. That's where you want to be headed. We have had some slow times, but we are doing well for the most part. We definitely appreciate the videos you guys have done.
So when it slows down, that's when you have time to put out signs. You have time to update your website. You have more time to advertise. And look, we got love you guys. Shout out from the Bay Hauling. What's going down? So we got a lot of people in the building, JoJo.
We do. We have 34. Get out of the employee trap for sure. Yeah. Being an employee that's okay. Some people like that. Some people like working for somebody else and just getting that that consistent paycheck, and they're fine with that, and that's great. And then some people want a little bit more control over their life, and control over your financial future, because when you work for yourself, you can make as little or as much money as you want.
It's all about how hard you go. How hard you go. And Joe, is there anything else you want to talk about?
No,
You sure? Is there anything else? No. Don't let people get in your head. Stay motivated. If you ain't got no jobs, grind harder. If you ain't got social media and you can't do it, don't say, "Oh, I can't do it. I can't get on Facebook." How do you do that?
Social media.
Do it. Get on it.
That's the game changer right there, social media. Also, just once again, if the 8-week program sounded interesting to you, check out SonomaStrongCoaching.com. Read about it. And there's a little button that says next steps. And you just click on that and it will lead you to an email. And you could just let us know you're interested. And in our next round, you could be considered to be one of the chosen 10.
And with that being said, we love all you guys. Hopefully you got a bunch of jobs lined up this week, or at least for tomorrow. Me and the Joe and the Julio got for tomorrow. And guess what? It's not going to be as hot as it was today. It's
going to be nice tomorrow.
Tomorrow's going to be overcast. It's going to be 77 degrees. And I love that type of weather. I hate the heat. Me personally, I hate the heat. I like the cold. I like the rain. I like the overcast. I like it in the 70s. Once it hits the 80s, the 90s, the 100s, I'm trying to call in sick, Joe.
Yeah. I used to go run the track when it hit 100 degrees. I don't know. I just always was like, I loved hot weather, but as I've gotten older, I slow down in hotter weather now.
We got home and Joe started doing the dishes, started doing the laundry, folding all that stuff up. And I'm sitting there like, I just want to sit on the couch and drink some coffee, Joe. Can you give me 10 minutes? That's all I want.
Yeah,
it's 10 minutes.
I wanted to do all of that before our house gets super hot. Because
we're waiting to get our AC fixed right now.
Yeah, and it's kind of, our house stays cool until the evening time, and in the evening time it's where it really heats up. So I was just getting all my work done before it got hot, and then I took a cold shower because.
So what I'm gonna do right now is hop in my Holland and Ballin' Man-thon, Joe. Grab a non-alcoholic beer, then hop in the pool. You coming or what?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else you want to say or no?
No. Thanks again for joining us on a Motivational Monday, and I hope that's what it did. I hope it motivated you to have your best.
Someone said they made $750 today.
Ever. That's great. That's really great. When we first started, $750.
I was trying to make it just $300 a day or $2,000 extra a month to get ahead in life. That was my goal.
That was his first goal. His first goal was $2,000 a month. And I remember thinking in my head, I didn't want to, poop in Cheerios, but I remember in my head going, oh, $2,000 a month picking up junk. That is a stretch. But you did that your first month, and then it was $300 a day, and that was his goal. So that's great money. Good for you. Oh, check that out. Matthew Yetter says 1140 today.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. More days to come just like that. Ain't nothing better than $1,000 day or $2,000 day, a $3,000 day, or even a $4,000 day, yeah. Jojo. $1,000 a day is killing it in my book, Jojo. Yeah. So like the Jojo said, back in the day, all I wanted to make was $2,000 extra a month and stop eating top ramen and stop borrowing money so I could take you out. That was the whole goal.
Yeah. He used to borrow money to take me out. It's so sweet.
JoJo's with me since I've been broke.
It's so sweet. It's one of the things that I just loved about him when we first started dating is, and he stood out from the other guys. You did, because he every time she had choices.
You guys hear that?
every time we went out, I would offer, oh, let me pay part of that. Let me pay part of this. And he was always, no, you save your money. I have it. You save your money. I have it. And he would just pay for everything. And I knew Like I knew you didn't.
She knew I had to siphon gas to get to her house.
No, I didn't know that.
I'm just kidding.
I just knew that he was. When I met him, he was working at Safeway. Like, I mean, come on, you're working at Safeway. You're not going to be able to like pay for stuff like that all the time. And it was. I was like, wow, like he really steps up and he pays for everything, even when he doesn't have much. And I just thought that was that really sweet. And just, because sometimes you would date a guy and they expect you to pay half. And I don't know, I think a man should, especially in the very beginning, they should like treat the woman and take her out and do things, and not like buy her crap, but I mean like do the date.
Now, some people say money don't make you happy. It might not make you happy, but it sure makes life a lot easier. And let me tell you, since I became Daddy Deep Pockets, the JoJo loves me even more. I'm just kidding. But anyways, with that being said, we love all you guys. Look out for the new video coming out. It's coming out, Wednesday or Thursday. You're going to see all the shit that the JoJo brought home. Yeah. She manifested. And I thank the Lord that he gave me the JoJo. Without her, I wouldn't be a better man.
See how sweet that is? Like, you're so sweet.
So sweet. No,
you are so
What are you going to cook tonight? I'm just wondering.
I ain't cooking shit.
I'm just kidding.
It's hot.
It's hot in here. Anyways, with that being said, make your money, get out there and make shit happen, and we'll catch you on the next one. And I said that about 15 times already, JoJo. Anyways.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Bye.